Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial from Regrettable Props. My name is Kyle, and today we're working on the next part of the Republic Commando cosplay, and that's going to be the chest and back pieces. You're going to once again find the download link to the templates in the description below, and once you have them print it out and scale to whatever size you feel is appropriate. This is what it's going to look like. I cut off the little lower tab on that middle chest piece because it is not needed for that piece of material. Once you have them all traced out, you're going to cut them out. And what I'm currently showing on screen is some pieces that need some 45-degree angles. These pieces are on the back section that form like the box that's on the very middle of your back. So just follow along on screen with where I'm cutting my 45-degree angles. It's only on a few sides to help give that appropriate shape for those pieces on the back. Once you have all those cuts done for the 45 degrees, this is all the pieces you're going to have. Make sure you flip over the templates for your left and right sides because you're going to only be having one side of the template given because this is foam, so all you have to just do is flip it over to get the other side of the template. So what I'm currently showing on screen is me bending it, and what that means is I preheated all these pieces before gluing them to help giving them a correct curvature and shape to make it easier for gluing them together. That's an option, you can choose to do so or not. And currently I'm just going to leave a sped up time lapse of those pieces being glued together. If you're unsure by this sped up time lapse, refer back to your PDO file on those templates and you can follow along in regards to that to figure out the correct orientation for gluing all those pieces together. Once all those pieces are glued together, this is what it's going to look like. You can see on the right side of the screen is the torso I made a couple of years ago, and the one on the left is the one I just made. You can see some differences, but here is the final product of it all being glued together. We got add some 45-degree cuts on the very front. These pieces have a little bit of a bevel, so I just cut out that section and folded it over. That way I knew where to cut to get that 45-degree bevel. I'm going to trace this out onto the foam and then use my box cutter to get a 45-degree cut on those pieces. So make sure you are very careful and have a very sharp blade to get a very clean cut. Now to finish this up a little bit further, I'm going to be using some 150 grit 100 or 120 grit sandpaper to sand over the edges and seams where we had all the hot glue. So we're going to sand all those glue seams down with the sandpaper. You could use a Dremel if you want to, and this is what it's going to look like after we've done that process. Now this is an extra step for those who might be a little bit larger chested or in their gut. If this does not fit going over your top of you, you may need to add some cuts in the side, or if you find that you had the correct height but not the correct width to have it fit around your torso, you may need to add some additional pieces of foam, which is what I'm currently doing on screen. I cut out both sides, and if that's alone is enough for you to have it fit, then perfect. But if you had to add some extra foam, this is what I currently did, and I'm going to be adding some buckles to help secure it. So I'm going to be doing 2 buckles, one on each side, and one side of the buckles is going to be having an elastic band to just allow for some extra give if you did not have it fit you correctly. And to finish this all off, we're going to be filling in those seams. We're going to use some Kwik Seal, and then to seal the foam, you could either use Mod Podge or Plasti Dip, whatever sealing process you want to do. But I'll be covering that later in another video. But if you want to jump the gun, use some Kwik Seal to fill in those seams, use some water to help smooth it down. Stay tuned for next week's tutorial, so hit that subscribe button. And if you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comments section below, and I'll try and do as best as I can to answer them. Once again, this is Kyle from Regrettable Props. The templates to download are in the description along with materials used, and I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.